And now I do believe it is time for Henry's favourite part of the show. It's time when Henry gets to do his own thing.
Hello and welcome back to this year's Eisteddfod. Coming up next, we're very lucky to have a performance from the acclaimed soloist Henry Reeby. I don't know what's going on here. Sounds like he's doing his own thing.
That's right, folks. It's time for Henry Does His Own Thing, my favourite feature. Okay, here's a brand new poem for you folks. I've never performed it live before. I think I might have done actually on a Zoom, but this is beyond the world of Zoom. This is digital radio, so please enjoy. York, like all cities, my home is haunted. I'm not talking about the attractions cheaper via coupon, where theatre graduates apply makeup for jump scares, or robed entrepreneurs entertain tours at allotted hours, no. In back rooms of pubs and beyond the bars, I have supped where spirits insist on sticking around. With an IPA in me one night, I saw 3 ghosts rally round a table. Dickens' short story spooks taking shots. Who's got the next round? A man dragged straight from the 1800s stands and raises his tankard. Looks like he was dragged straight through a thorny bush. A toast to the Nottingham captain, he barks to the bar and regales the tale of Luddite uprisings and noose evaders who took up arms to wipe out the national debt. A toast to King Lud, whoever he may be, and curse the blue bloods who sent us to die in Waterloo mud. A curse on the lawmen and magistrates, may they drink poison and drown out their guts. The other ghosts down drinks into floating bellies like Caspers on a pub crawl. Another pipes up, Percy Shelley lived here in York, that romantic swine, and if his ghost comes crawling in, I'll give him a piece of my mind. He penned that poem about standing still, I quote, and if then the tyrants dare, let them ride among you there, slash and stab and maim and hew, what they like let them do. Well, Shelley, I was at Peterloo, and when they came to grind us down, I'll tell every future protester to always stand your ground. What use is it to have a blade or bat and batter you? Picket line, Augury Field to be made motorway, or Whitehall wailing against fees and cuts. They made me a ghost too soon, was British sabres spilled my blood. In the smoking area, the third ghost was a girl swirling with mist, a being of incorporeal fog, lost aside the vapours and smokers outside. She was young and spoke with an Irish tongue. I'm glad these lighters and vapes are the modern way. My sisters and I made matches in London factories. Beware the phossy jaw, we'd warn and cry. For every 19 that lived, one of us would die. She sung of unionising and igniting walkouts, of street-blocking police and their own strikes, and when one bloke muttered, "Hey, it's health and safety gone mad," she set fire to the twat. The Beacon brought in more ghosts who agreed, "Aye, this pub is rather good, beer tastes a lot better than at the Rose Street Club." And that night I met the ghosts of rioters and mutineers, diggers, blanketeers, Luddites, Chartists, Owenites, Specians, the toll puddle from Tolpuddle to Aberdare, the starving and the starved, the deported and the chained, supped ales and gins through chipped teeth, broken jaws, each with a story about the state and kings and laws, and in the distance, carried over blooded seas by bitter winds, the haunting rive of coins and boats and whips and coffers bloated, statues raised and cursed legacies. And when the last order's bell tolled, it didn't toll for these rebel spooks. Off they went en masse, singing songs into the skies like banshees all with booze up to their eyes. After all, they were making up for time lost, suffering under the Seditious Meetings Act. They tried to career into the club before a bouncer said, "Excuse me, have any of you pale folks got some form of ID?" So I left these spirits outside the club trying to get in and threatening a haunting, when I went home and wrote this poem and did some angry tweeting. And it strikes me like the lick of Sambuca flame on a Saturday night. Our ghosts would give this fresh cop of Masters a decent fight.
Oh, wow. Henry, I love it. I love it.